welcome everyone. Welcome to the Pulses 25 online roadshow, where we unveil everything you need to know about the world's largest Pulses conference. I am Laura Spinner, CMO of GPC, and I'm joined here by Ryan Perkins, GPC's CEO, and our special guests today, who are Sunil Patwari from Seasons Overseas, and he's also the chair of the Pulses 25 Organization Committee, Peter Wilson from Dreyfus Company, and Sophie Nivagne from CIACAM. So, first of all, I want to give a big thank you to all our sponsors who make this conference possible. And before I start talking about Pulses 25, I would like to give a brief introduction of Global Pulse Confederation. GPC is the apex body for the global pulses sector. It represents all the segments of the pulses industry value chain, from processors, growers, researchers, exporters, importers, traders, brokers, consumers. It was founded in 1962 in France, and now it's based in Dubai, and it was licensed by the Dubai Multi-Commodity Center in 2011. And it was also licensed as a non-profit organization in the USA. We are the organization that gives support in global pulse trade matters. We are the #1 source of information for the pulses industry with our online publication, the PulsePod. We publish market updates, reports, interviews to keep our members and our community informed. We are also the host of the biggest global conventions in the pulse industry. And we work hard on the promotion of sustainable agri-food systems and on increasing production and consumption of pulses worldwide. We have a big membership with more than 400 private sector members from more than 50 countries. More than 30 NGOs and non-profit organizations and 20 national associations. Okay, so the GPC Pulses conferences, these are the leading events in the pulses industry, gathering 500 or more industry players from over 40 countries. We've hosted conferences around the world in many countries like India, Australia, Mexico, United Arab Emirates, Brazil, Sri Lanka, Canada, Turkey. And now our upcoming conference is in Singapore, in the Fairmont Hotel, from May the 20th until May the 22nd. And what you can expect from Pulses 25, it's everything. You can expect 3 days of expert-led panels organized by Pulse Crop. You can expect entertainment. You can expect networking, social events. You'll get a bag with different gifts and a print delegate list with more than 500 contacts in the pulse industry. And you'll also get all the presentations, videos, and pictures of the events. You can also expect to be part of Swipe and Connect, our app feature. This is just like Tinder. You can log into the Global Pulses app and you can swipe and see other attendees' profiles. You can see what pulses they work with, the services their company provides, their country, and based on your commercial interests, you can send connection requests, and if the other person accepts it, there's a match and you can chat, and you can set up the meeting for the 3 days of the conference. So it's a very interesting tool. But this event won't be only about presentations and info sharing. It will also be about networking and building lasting connections. So on May the 20th, we'll have many social events that our attendees will use to network and have fun. First of all, a visit to the port of Singapore, which is one of the biggest and most innovative ports in the world. So for everyone who works in international trading, I think it's a very interesting tour. There will also be a golf tournament for everyone who likes playing golf. And in the evening, there will be a welcome reception at the Raffles Hotel, a very elegant hotel known for its long bar. You can see it in the picture. It's a very iconic bar. And there it was invented a very popular drink in Singapore called the Singapore Sling. It was invented there in 1915. There will also other networking opportunities. For example, on May the 21st, we'll have the VIP dinner at the Chimes building. It used to be a Catholic convent, but now it's a perfect spot for dinner and entertainment. And on the 22nd, we'll host the gala dinner, and before that, a cocktail at the Fairmont. So regarding the sessions and the conference itself, we'll have many different panels focused on pulses like dry peas, mung beans, red lentils, Kabuli chickpeas, green and brown lentils, desi chickpeas, pigeon peas and urad, white beans, fava beans, lupins, speck and color beans. And we'll also have panels on contracts. It will be led by GAFTA. And we'll also have an innovation and technology panel who will cover all the latest innovations related to plant-based food. So it will be really interesting. We'll also have VIP speakers like Murad Al-Khatib, President and CEO of AGT Foods, who will speak about the latest business trends in the pulses industry. Regarding the venue, the Fairmont Hotel, if you register for Pulses 25, you can also stay at the Fairmont Hotel. GPC has a room block, and it will be available only until April 18th. And I think there are very, very few rooms available, so you have to hurry if you want to stay at the Fairmont. And you can also explore Singapore, a very interesting, innovative city. And we have an arrangement with Singapore Airlines. So if you need to book your flight to Singapore, you can get up to 7% off your flight. And you know, if you want to register for Pulses 25, you have to be a GPC member. Our GPC memberships not only allowed you to attend our conference. They also give you access to very interesting, valuable content for you all year round. For example, we publish our Pulse's Price Report every week, and it's only for members. We also have our platform called Pulse Atlas, which contains data, supply and demand data for around 30 countries and 15 crops. You will also get year-round market info with the Pulse Pod. Most of our articles, interviews, market reports are premium, so you need to be a member to access them. And if you become a member, you can also join our networking and info sharing WhatsApp group, and you get credentials for the Global Pulses app, where you can find companies, people in the pulse industry, and look for their contact info. And we are not only hosting global conferences, we are also hosting regional conferences. This year will be in Shanghai, China, in August. So if you become a member to attend Pulses 25, you also gain access to the Shanghai Pulses Congress. So I will take out this presentation now. So I can start speaking a little bit with my special guests. So one of the questions I wanted to ask is, you've attended many conferences in the past. So what would you say, how they help you? How did these conferences help you to grow your business or expand your network? Peter, Sophie, Sunil, you can reply, whoever wants.
Let Peter take this call first.
Yeah, all right. First off the rank. Look, there's no doubt that the opportunity to go to such conventions in many different parts of the world exposes you to the opportunities to be informed and to also to engage and challenge during the sessions, particularly the supply and demand sessions. But really, the big one is engaging with people you already know. So you're really firmly building those relationships, and then you're expanding your network, because the conventions have people and business colleagues from all corners of the world, all the various interests. And so even things that you didn't think you might be interested in, trading or doing some business, suddenly it's a whole new world. So that opportunity to expand your network and to just spend time with other like-minded, Pulse business people is quite incredible.
Thank you, Peter. Sophie, do you want to add anything else? You're muted.
Sorry. Hi, everybody. So Peter has been summarizing also very well what we all feel about attending the GPC convention. I can say, just to share one experience, to illustrate what Peter said, that I attended my first convention 18 years ago. And really what it allowed me to start with Pulse's business, because I didn't know anything about Pulse's business at that time. I had no network. So the GPC convention allowed me to meet people in person and start my network, because I started from scratch. And I gathered information thanks to the panel. And it helped me to draw my strategy being like a baby in the pulses business. So the pulses convention was really for me the start of my action on the pulses.
Thanks,
Sunil,
Sophie.
would you like to add something on it?
Yeah, so for me, the Pulses convention, the first one was about 25 years back. And I find this one-step platform for all Pulses trade. Means if I want to meet customers, if I want to meet my business associate, if I want to make new business. So if anybody is into Pulses trade, I strongly feel they have to be part of GPC. It's to me, pulses is my bread and butter. So, I do a lot of other commodities, but I still feel this is my core commodity. And until and unless there is any emergency or there's any unforeseen circumstances, I don't miss pulses convention. I don't remember missing any pulses convention in last maybe 20 years or so. So this itself speaks that, okay, this is a place where you have to be there when you need pulses trade. So this is very important for everybody in pulses. Yeah.
Thank you, Sunil. And what is the most unforgettable moment you remember from GPC Pulses conferences?
So from pulses convention, sometimes people they trade with a lot of companies, but they don't know the company, they don't know the people. So okay, for me, I've been attending so much there. So I just go to meet my friends. And there are companies like I know certain buyers in Nepal, certain other countries who do deal with certain companies, but they don't know with whom they're dealing. So it's like a direct contact. Once you meet them, then it develops more confidence between both buyers and sellers. So this is a big takeaway for me, which I feel is very, very important. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really important to meet face to face, right?
From my point of view, I would say that the most valuable achievement is really difficult to focus on only one, but the figures that I would like to share with the audience is that 90% at least of my suppliers and customers today, I met them at the GPC convention. So most of my
Very
business today
interesting.
has been built thanks to the GPC convention and being part of it. And it allows me to meet all the people, as Sunil and Peter said, that I know and get to know in person.
Very interesting numbers. And I repeat the question again. So, what is the most unforgettable moment you lived during the conference? Is there any specific moment of, I don't know, entertainment or something you remember that you want to share?
Laura, I think, for me, and I just want to reiterate what Sunil said, and it comes back to the heart of our business, which is basically a person-to-person business. It's a relationship business. We have no futures markets. We have no capacity to hedge with synthetic tools. It comes down to the trust that we build through the relationships that we have, that we fortify during events like the convention. For me, those shared experiences help to build that trust and strengthen those relationships. And I want to share one of the greatest conventions I think I went to was in Cairo. I think it was probably, I don't know. I don't know when it was. I'll just age myself if I mention it. But we had the massive gala dinner in a Bedouin tent set above the pyramids and the Sphinx. So we looked out over the top of the from where we were, the lit up Sphinx and pyramids, and enjoyed all of the festivities that you could imagine ancient Egyptians got involved in many thousands of years ago. So it was that immersion of culture and food, but those shared experiences with our friends and business colleagues just helps to fortify the friendship and those business relationships to allow you to get business done and to keep it done.
Really nice moment. And my last question to all of you is, if you had to convince someone to attend Pulses 25, what would you tell to them?
Well, I'd simply say, because they get to meet Sophie and Sunil and Ryan and VJ and yourself, Laura, the fact is you get to meet all the people that you potentially read about in the GPC publications, and to potentially influence the sorts of initiatives that GPC might do in the future. Like, this is a very open architecture business, and we haven't talked about the youth program. We've got the young professionals that we really do encourage. So GPC is open for business. It's open for ideas, and I think the principle, the thing that comes out of the development and the innovation we've seen through GPC, certainly since my first convention in 1992, it is very open. It's providing a lot more useful information, and the more information you have, and the easier it is to understand, the more transparent that information can be, then we will see lower volatility in this business. And so, I think GPC has really lifted the lid on just that openness and the fact that it does welcome all comers, all cultures, all faiths, and we all get involved in building this business. So it really looks like the membership it contains.
Great answer.
I have 2 points to add. First is, once you are part of GPC, you feel comfortable as a family. You feel like, okay, in Pulses trade, you are in the Pulses community, and the people around you are all dealing in Pulses. Secondly, GPC convention is a very, very focused convention, which is focusing only on legumes, pulses, lentils, peas, the same family. And we don't allow outsiders to just walk in. So there are conventions where you don't need to be member, you just pay and attend. So you land up meeting people who are not relevant. There may be like participation maybe in thousands, but 50-60% may not be relevant. When you are in GPC convention, whichever people you see, they are into pulses, either for trade or for manufacturing or for protein or for sustainability or for services. It can be insurance, it can be shipping, banking, everything. So GPC conventions are purely focused on convention, on commodity, on pulses. So that is the best beauty part which I find in this.
Great. Thanks, Sunil. Anything to add, Sophie?
Well, Sunil and Peter has explained very brilliantly everything. May I add, just as a summarize, that the GPC convention are well organized. It is short, 3 days of your time, so it's not a long period to spend, and it's very efficient, as Sunil and Peter said already. You get accurate information from the accurate people. That's perfect. And on the top of it, may I add that we are all friendly atmosphere. We are working in a friendly atmosphere in very nice places with so many different people from all over the world. It is nourishing us, as well as we are putting a lot of energy in building the business, because we do actually do business at the convention. It's not only friendship, not entertainment, but it's also business, and very efficient. And may I just finish by saying that try it once, and you will discover why we come every year, as Sunny explained earlier, and try it once, and you will enjoy as much as we do every year at the convention. That was my
And you'll come
conclusion for
back.
today.
Okay, thanks, Sophie. Great. So I think we can move to the questions. I think there are a few questions in the Q&A section. Let's see. How much interest is there amongst the GPC community in the science and technical aspects of milling and air classification to produce plant protein concentrates and in finding better value for the non-protein fractions such as starch and fiber? Does any one of the guests wants to reply to this question?
I can take this, the first question. So basically, the current focus on GPC is more on sustainability. And we are also focusing a lot of value addition by pulses, peas, and lentils, which can be pea protein, which can be starch, which can be, all sort of plant protein concentrates. And we even have a panel which is focusing on this. And I know there are companies in China, in Singapore, in Canada. There are a lot of companies who are expanding their investments and all more on protein concentrate based, and all sort of requirement, maybe in terms of starch, maybe in terms of protein, everything. Yeah.
Thanks, Sunil. Are there a lot of pre-seed startups attending the event? I'm working out my business and financial plan, ATM. Does anyone wants to take this question?
Yeah, so we have invited a lot of startups. In Singapore, the government supports a lot of agri-tech startups. So we have invited agri-tech startups from our list. So we wait and see how it is. We are still in midst of compiling all the list and everything. So yes, we have invited startups for this.
Yeah, I think to add to that, Sunil, that absolutely there will be a lot of pre-seed startups, specifically in sustainability and agro-tech industries. And a lot will be locally Singapore-based companies as well. So yes, there is a strong focus that we've got from a startup perspective. So to that person, we'd absolutely encourage your involvement with us.
Thanks, Ryan. Are there also policy suppliers from Europe attending? Yes.
Well, I may answer. I can say yes, very few of us, to be honest, because well, the production of pulses in Europe is low compared to any other part of the world. Australia is huge, Canada is huge, USA and India, but yes, you will find few people from Europe.
From Spain, from Ukraine, France.
Western Europe.
What's the business opportunity for the brokers? Does anyone want to take this?
Peter, you want to take this?
Well, there's always lots of opportunities for brokers and good brokers who can bring parties together and keep them together and get the trades done and get the business executed cleanly. That's the role of a broker. So there is always opportunities for new and different ways of business getting done, and different experiences that a broker might bring to new parties. So coming to GPC would be critical to expanding your business base.
Yeah, and I think to add to that, Peter, as well, is our members are full of all sorts of types across the industry, whether it's growers, producers, traders, exporters, brokers. Brokers are a key part of our membership base as well. So our role as GPC is to actually facilitate business network with all of our members and support you with all your business trade. And obviously the best way to do that is to gain those connections in person at our conference is going to be the best opportunity to do that. So absolutely, you have a seat at the table in our industry and with GPC.
Thank you all for all your answers. I think we can wrap up this roadshow, but before that, I want to share a special benefit for all those who attended here. So give me just a few seconds. So the benefit is a coupon for $50 discount. When you go to register for the conference at pulses25.globalpulses.com, you can use this coupon and redeem it there. It will be available until April the 11th, so this Friday. So if you want to use it, you can register now or until Friday. And that's it. I want to thank all of the attendees here for being here, for listening, and all of our special guests. Thank you, Sunil, Sophie, Peter, for giving and sharing your experiences, very valuable experiences. And thank you all, and see you
We
at...
have a code for the roadshow people who can register and get some discounts. Do we have any online roadshow?
Any other online roadshow for what, Sunil?
No, online roadshow code for people who want to register.
Yeah,
Are there any
that was the one you
discount
just
codes
said.
for online?
Yeah, I just share it. It's online Roadshow 25. I will send it anyway via email to all the roadshow attendees. So if you weren't able to see it, you'll get it via email. So don't worry. So yeah,
I just want to add something more here before we close. So basically, Singapore is again a very visa-friendly country, which normally we face challenges when we do in certain countries, people don't get visa. So I would request all our friends from all the countries to take this opportunity to come to Singapore to meet their partners, because Singapore government allows business visa to most of them, and a lot of countries are visa free, and the flight connectivity is very good. So it's like very convenient place, and a lot of people, they do business with Singapore, they come here regularly. So I would strongly recommend people should come in this convention and should not miss with the extensive program what we have. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil. I think we received more questions, but my son was replying to them. Looking for certified suppliers. Oh yeah, people that provided their contact details. Okay, thank you all for coming, and see you at Pulses 25.